Narcissists are never truly gone. They're simply waiting. Waiting for the right moment. Waiting for a sign of vulnerability or success. Waiting for the perfect time to re-enter your life. Not out of love, but for control, validation, and supply. That's why you must stay alert. Because just when you think it's over, they circle back. Narcissists don't move on in the way emotionally healthy people do. Even if it's been months or years since you've had contact, if you were once a significant source of supply, someone who gave them attention, praise, or emotional reaction, they'll likely still have you in the back of their mind, watching from a distance. They may be monitoring your social media, asking mutual friends about you, or just waiting for a life event to trigger their return. One of the biggest triggers for a narcissist is when they find out you've moved on romantically. A new relationship threatens their control and shatters the illusion that you're still emotionally tied to them. Your happiness feels like a personal betrayal to them. Instead of wishing you well, they may try to sabotage your new connection, suddenly messaging you, stirring up old emotions, planting seeds of doubt, or pretending to care. But make no mistake, they're not happy for you. They're trying to regain the spotlight they feel they've lost. Another time narcissists tend to reappear is when you're experiencing a hardship, whether it's a health issue, a breakup, the loss of a loved one, or a job loss. In those moments, when you're emotionally raw and physically or mentally drained, they see opportunity. They show up masked in fake compassion, acting like they want to support you, but underneath, it's all about reclaiming control and feeding off your pain. Your vulnerability gives them a pathway back into your life. And once in, they'll begin the cycle all over again. Gaslighting, manipulation, and emotional chaos. And then there are those deeply emotional moments like grieving the death of a loved one. Narcissists are drawn to your grief not to comfort you, but because they know your guard is down. In your sadness and need for connection, they'll swoop in offering sympathy, only to emotionally manipulate and destabilize you again. These are the moments they see as windows, openings that let them back into your life, so they can once again siphon your emotional energy. Even your achievements, those shining moments of self-worth and healing, can trigger them. When they sense you're finally standing tall, building your confidence, or reaching a new chapter in life, they may attempt to come back just to knock you off balance. They thrive when you're confused, unsure, or emotionally hooked. Seeing you empowered without them challenges their false sense of superiority, and they'll do everything they can to remind you of their presence. Narcissists are opportunistic. They choose timing carefully. They don't return randomly. They return when it serves them. Whether it's to exploit your pain, hijack your happiness, or reclaim control, the intention is never to nurture. It's always to consume. That's why it's crucial to recognize the patterns and be mindful of who you let back into your space. Because when a narcissist returns, it's not to reconnect, it's to reattach their hook. Don't fall for the mask. Stay strong, stay grounded, and most of all, stay free.